All right, this is Obeir on behalf of Electronics, and in this video, we'll be talking about the difference between an inflated economy and a deflated economy. All right, so when it comes to inflation, okay, this has to do with devaluation of money. Okay, so devaluation of money. Now, basically, what happens in the inflation is that the currency is devalued as a result of which you need a lot of notes, okay, a lot of that currency to buy an item, okay? So, for example, a loaf of bread during an inflation may cost as much as a wagon full of money. Okay, now this is not a metaphor. It has happened in the past, back in the history, okay, during the World Wars, okay, where the loaf of bread, okay, was technically bought using wagon full of money. Okay, so this is wagon full of money. So money is devalued to the extent that you have to buy using more and more of it. Okay, so wagon full of money. So you need more money to buy simple items. Okay, your basic necessities, for example. All right. Now, when the inflation goes up, when it goes up, okay, you do have monetary policies that kick in. Okay, for example, in the US, the Central Reserve or the Federal Bank may raise the interest rates. Okay, and when they raise the interest rates, okay, what's going to end up happening is it will contract the economy. Okay, as the interest rates go up, it will contract the economy. And because it contracts the economy, the GDP, okay, shrinks as well. Okay, so your GDP, real GDP or our GDP shrinks as well. All right, so money circulation goes down. Okay, people buy less, they invest more because the interest rates are high. So obviously, you want to take advantage of this interest rates as a result of which investment goes up. Okay, investment and investment product goes up. Okay, so investment goes up and spending goes down. Now, during this time period, okay, it happens to be that the money may become overvalued. Okay, so rather than devaluation, you have overvaluation of currency. Okay, so money is overvalued. Money is overvalued, which technically means that the purchasing power, okay, goes up. So your purchasing power goes up. And if you compare it to the example that I gave earlier, a cart full of money, okay, to buy a loaf of bread. In this case, what's going to end up happening is you will be able to buy a cart full of bread with currency in your hand, okay, because the money is overvalued. Okay, your purchasing power goes up. Okay, if you were able to buy a loaf of bread for $5, now you'll be able to buy the same bread for example. Okay, so purchasing power goes up. Okay, and because this purchasing power goes up, what may end up happening is a recession might set in, as a result of which, okay, your real GDP will go down, your economy will shrink, okay, your net exports may go up eventually, okay, which may bring the economy up a bit because obviously GDP is made up of net exports, okay, as the currency exchange rates go down. Okay, so in essence, okay, your recession sets in. Okay. Now, when recession sets in, okay, there's a word for devaluation of money, okay, or overvaluation of money, rather, excuse me. And this overvaluation of money has to do with deflation. So the inflation has to do with devaluation of money, and your deflation has to do with overvaluation of money. All right. So apart from that, that is the difference between inflation and deflation. On behalf of electronics, this is Obeid. Have yourself a great day.